All right, let's talk about something more exciting than free pizza alerts in the group chat. Free money. If you're in college and you're spending money on gas, groceries, pizza, Spotify, Hulu, and maybe too many iced coffees, you could be earning cash back while building your credit, all by just using the right credit card. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking this will be another boring money lecture, hang tight because we're not here to tell you to stop spending. We're here to show you how to get rewarded for the spending you're already doing. But not all student credit cards are built the same. Some are great for eating out, some are better for travel, and some are just glorified plastic. So today we're putting two of the most talked about student cards in a head-to-head comparison: the Discover It Student Chrome versus the Capital One Savor Student Cash Rewards credit card. Which one gives you more value? Which one plays nicer with your lifestyle? And most importantly, which one helps make all those ramen runs and gas station pit stops actually pay off? And stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which card deserves a permanent home in your wallet. And if you're serious about saving money, building credit early, and graduating college with more than just student loans, hit that subscribe button. Let's kick things off with the Discover It Student Chrome. It's simple, clean, easy, and straight to the point. Kind of like a syllabus you actually want to read. With this card, you earn 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants on up to $1,000 of combined spending per quarter. Everything else will earn you 1%, so if you're driving to class, grabbing tacos, or both, you're probably getting rewarded. There's also no annual fee. No student wants to pay an annual fee between textbook orders. But here's where it gets really good. Discover may occasionally offer promotional intro APRs on purchases, and balance transfers can sometimes come in at a low intro APR depending on the offer at the time. And just when you think they're done, Discover says, hold my calculator. They'll offer an unlimited dollar-for-dollar match on all the cash back that you earn in the first year, so you can double your rewards just for showing up and swiping responsibly. Oh, and no foreign transaction fees either, although there are some places worldwide where Discover might not be accepted, so keep that in mind if you plan your semester abroad. Now let's check out the Capital One Savor student card. This one's like the extrovert of student credit cards. It gives you 3% cash back on dining, grocery stores, but not Walmart or Target. You get entertainment like concerts or movie theaters and popular streaming services like Netflix or Spotify. So if your life is a mix of Chipotle, Netflix, and weekend concerts, this is the card for you. You also get 5% back on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel, and an even juicier 8% back on entertainment purchases when booked through Capital One's entertainment platform. Everything else earns 1% cash back. No annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and if you spend $300 in the first 3 months, Capital One gives you a $100 bonus. Overall, this card is built for students who like to spend money on food, fun, and maybe a little bit of travel. So now that you've seen what each card has to offer, the real question is, how do they fit into your actual college lifestyle? If you're someone who commutes to campus, fills up at the tank a lot, and grabs fast food between classes, the Discover It Chrome makes a lot of sense. You'll get rewarded for the basics without having to track a bunch of rotating bonus categories. But if your budget looks more like $10 on sushi, $20 on groceries, $15 on streaming, and $50 on weekend plans, then the Savor Student One card starts looking like the better fit. It casts a wider net with a 3% cash back on food, entertainment, and streaming, which is basically the holy trinity of college survival. Here's another angle. If you plan on studying abroad or traveling at all, Capital One is probably the smarter pick, unless you plan on playing credit card roulette every time you try to buy croissant in Paris. The Savor One wins on international reliability. By the way, if you're finding this information helpful so far, take a second and subscribe. That way you won't miss any more ways to stretch your student dollars. All right, we've covered the flashy stuff, cashback, intro offers, and who wins the food versus gas showdown, but let's not overlook the quieter perks. These are the behind-the-scenes benefits that don't always get the spotlight, but still make a difference, especially for students new to credit. Let's start with Discover. One thing students absolutely love about this is the app. It's intuitive, it's super easy to navigate, and it comes with built-in features like free credit monitoring. That means you can keep tabs on your credit score as you build it without having to sign up for an extra service or pay a fee. And here's something you'll thank them for later. If you miss a payment, Discover gives you a one-time pass. Your first late payment fee is waived. It's their way of saying, hey, we get it, life happens, and trust me, that kind of grace can be a lifesaver during midterms. Now, Capital One doesn't leave you hanging either. You don't have to say goodbye to the Capital One Savor One student card after graduation. In fact, you might want to hang on to it. The cashback rates stay exactly the same even after you're no longer a student, and your rewards don't have an expiration date. So whether you're heading into the workforce or taking a gap year, this card keeps rewarding you long after college ends. So even beyond the basic rewards, both cards are packed with thoughtful extras and can make managing your finances a little easier and a lot more rewarding. So which card should you go with? If you want something simple, easy to manage, and you know you'll be spending mostly on gas and eating out, the Discover It Student Chrome is a solid choice. It's perfect if you're looking for training wheels on your financial journey, and that cashback match at the end of the first year can make your rewards feel a lot more exciting. If you're all about maximizing rewards and your spending leads heavily towards streaming, groceries, entertainment, and travel, then the Capital One Savor One student card could easily be a better fit, especially since it gives you instant gratification with that $100 bonus after your first $300 in spending. There's no one size fits all here. It really comes down to how you live as a student. And remember, whatever card that you choose, the most important thing is to pay off your balance in full every month. That way you avoid interest, build your credit, and set yourself up for bigger financial wins in the future. All right, credit savvy scholars, you made it to the end. If this video helped you figure out whether you're Team Discover or you're Team Capital One, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button like it's a snooze alarm on a Monday morning. Either way, we've got more videos coming to help you turn your ramen budget into real financial wins. So until next time, stay sharp, spend smart, and keep stacking that credit score like it's extra credit, because here we don't just pass, we graduate with financial honors.